So defense, we've got defensive coordinator Ikaika Malloy. And I had to read a bunch of articles. It's not spelled Malloy, but it's pronounced Malloy. So you're welcome, buddy. I had to read several articles to find the correct phonetic spelling of that. It's his 6th year on the Washington staff. He's a former standout Huskies alum, his 2nd year as defensive coordinator, and he coached D-line and linebackers before he became the DC. The UCLA, the good news is they were top 6 nationally in run defense last fall. The Bruins returned 3 starters on the defensive line and senior D end Devin Ayupio, senior D tackle Siale Taupaki, and senior DN Keanu Williams, along with senior Nico. It's either Davalier or Devilliers. I want it to be Devilliers, but I bet it's Davalier. Regardless, it's one of those two. The depth is oldish, if not overly seasoned, in juniors, DNs, Jacob Busick and Grant Bucky. And senior D tackle Gary Smith provides a lot of depth, along with AJ Fuamaono. D-line should be really strong against the run, right? But John, the question I have is, how good are they going to be in a pass rush? Last year, the Bruins were just 79th in the country, forcing just 22 sacks in 12 games. That flat out isn't good enough.
No.
Can the defense improve the pass rush this year with so much experience back up front? Linebacker, John, there's no way to sugarcoat this. Carson Schlesinger was an All-American, and Kane Medrano was an all Big Ten pick. So you're losing 2 fantastic players at linebacker. Last year, the Bruins were just really good at running things down and stopping teams from running the ball with those linebackers. I mean, those guys were just really tough. That said, Deshaun Foster is really high on the returners, Jalen Woods and John Vaughns, along with Oregon State transfer Isaiah Chisholm. All 3 will play a lot, although Chisholm and Woods are listed nominally as the starters for now. But I think there's going to be some, I think that's going to we're going to see who plays the best earlier in the year to see who gets the most snaps, out of which 2 of the 3 of them, get the most snaps.
I have some high expectations for Chisholm. I think that he could really make it be a difference maker next year. But
I think you're right. I think you're right. I think he'll be I think he'll end up being one of the starters is kind of what I'm saying at some point.
Yeah.
Still losing, 2 all-conference caliber players is a lot to overcome. I think the new linebackers will probably struggle a bit early in the year before they get used to their new roles. I think it'll just have to be more of a team effort on D with those stalwarts gone this year. And what does that mean? That means I think that the defensive line has to provide more pressure and disruption, especially in the passing, on passing downs.
Mm-hmm.
And the secondary is going to have to stay back in coverage because that's the other thing. The secondary returns 0 starters and is full of transfers with veterans like all-name team candidate Brian Threats of Central Florida. Key Lawrence comes over from Ole Miss, Ben Perry from Louisville, and Andre Jordan Jr. from Oregon State, alongside younger transfer Robert Stanford from Miami. I have no idea, John, what this UCLA secondary is going to look like. They could be good. They could be awful. I don't know.
Yeah.
With so many transfers, though, I worry about them being on the same page early in the year. So the UCLA back 7, man, has nothing but question marks. And we're going to have to see them play to get an idea of how things are going to go. I think they're going to it's going to be really important that veteran D-line plays well, especially early in the year, because those guys behind them are taking live bullets and are learning on the fly.
Well, my question is like, how much money left over did they have to get solid transfers in the secondary after they paid for Nico Amaliava and to keep
that was
probably
late
hold
though,
on
man.
to
That was
deal.
after the rosters were already set.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair.
So it wasn't like they took a bunch of money. They didn't lose anybody. Like Nico, I think came cheap because Tennessee, he made so much money at Tennessee, and once he decided to leave, I think he thought there was going to be a lot more interest than there was.
Oh yeah,
Nico did, and I think I think UCLA actually ended up getting probably a pretty good deal for him, considering he was a 5-star quarterback recruit.